Good to have you with us here at 5:30. Tammy Melchak anchoring tonight from the 17 News Center. I'm Jim Scott anchoring from home and new at 5:30. You know, there's been a lot of talk about local businesses going under or just barely struggling to survive during this pandemic. Well, one woman decided she just couldn't wait any longer to open up her new storefront bakery. 17's Perla Shaheen is joining us live tonight to tell us more about this woman who has risen to the challenge, you might say. Perla?
Well, a local baker worked remotely before it was the norm. She was selling her baked goods at farmers markets for years. But now I'm standing in her new storefront bakery in downtown Bakersfield. Not everyone has the patience to go from this to this. But for Laura Journey, baking bread is exciting.
The process of sourdough is a very beautiful and magical process. From start to finish, it's about 50 hours for a loaf of bread. And through the process of the fermentation, it becomes a complete food. So you've got your carbohydrates, your fats, and your proteins. So it's pretty fascinating when you think about it.
Journey learned this process early on, baking with her grandma at age 6.
Banana bread, it was like the go-to, like our thing that we made every week. It was my great-grandma Sulker's recipe.
She brought that love for baking to the streets of Bakersfield 3 years ago. She only sold her bread at farmers markets, but quickly picked up a following.
It just gave me a solidified idea of what I wanted to do and the direction I wanted to go in.
Soon after, she branded her business as the Baker's Outpost.
Our walk-in fridge, 10 by 10, it's going to be going back here.
Now, Journey is opening her own storefront bakery with the same name downtown.
When my husband and I met 12 years ago, we actually ate in this space. Our first date dinner, we actually sat at a little table, I think, over in the corner there. So yeah, it's just pretty bizarre to be in here making it my space now.
Her Baker's Outpost sign stands proudly at the intersection of Truxton and Oak near Conroy's Flowers. It's all coming together after months of work.
The last year has been pretty trying and not being able to see the community and see my customers like normal, and so I'm just really looking forward to having that interaction again.
This pandemic has caused a lot of businesses to shut down, but Journey says there's no time like the present.
Yeah, so that gets ground down. And bakeries took off during the pandemic. There was like a huge shortage of bread, flour, anything baking related.
She says all her bread is made with flour, water, and salt, and it's naturally leavened. Her ingredients come from local farmers. Journey says this storefront will be open for business sometime this week. In downtown Bakersfield, Perla Shaheen, 17 News.